trade setup for today. So lo and behold, we are pretty much bottom of range again. So there's the top of our range, and that's pretty much the bottom of our range. We're just below it. I'm not going to take that as a range break. As far as I'm concerned, everybody is really excited about what the Feds are doing, and the Feds have got everybody's back. And I think that's pretty much what we're looking at the moment. So there are a couple of areas which are pretty good areas to buy. This is the first opportunity here, which is 3023, and the second one is a little bit further down at 29, but well, actually, you can put it down onto there. So that would be 2938. Okay, so right now, trend is still up. This little range is worry. It is also a fairly large range. I mean, we're talking about 1,000 points at the moment, but 1,000 points on the S&P in the current circumstances is nothing. Okay, so 3 hour, and I think that paints the picture properly. This confusion still reigns. We are, if you look at the price action at the moment, look at the buyers stepping in here in this area of congestion here. They are stepping in at the moment. They are scaling in. Is this double top still, double bottom, something to still continue looking at? I think for me personally, probably starting to fade at the moment. But from a technical standpoint, until it breaks below this area here, it's still in play. Okay. Personally, I think this range is what we should be looking at. And if you look at, just eyeball these levels here, you can see this zone is slap bang in the middle of this previous move. So if we just test that with Fibonacci, we're on the 50%. There's 61.8, there's 50. So yeah, I think this area is probably the area that we really need to watch. And as far as I'm concerned at the moment, it's offering opportunities to buy. So until this low gets taken out here, that is my narrative. Buy the dips. The challenge is, obviously, we are in a range. So you're going to have to be pretty much focused on lower time frames and look for the opportunities on the low time frames. Okay. So ideally, in saying that, what I'd be looking for is really looking for us to get above this level here, 3065, come back, retest it. That's the breakout level I'd be looking at the moment. Okay, get above that, sort of offer some kind of retest or come back onto it and start creating higher lows. That's my opportunity to buy. And my target's going to be pretty much top of range around here. It's a good 800-point trade. Okay, so it's a fairly decent trade that we have on offer. And that is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. What you may find here, though, is this little, what should we call it? This little bit of consolidation here does break to the downside. And what you'd be looking for is where is it going to break to? And you'll see there's another little level to the downside here, which is 3,000. And 3,000 is a magic number. Why? Because it is a round number, and markets love those round numbers. So you pretty much guaranteed that there are traders out there that are saying, if we get back to 3,000, I'm buying. Stay above 3,000, I'm buying. If we close above 3,000, I'm buying. If I drop below 3,000, I'm selling. So there's a lot of different strategies out there, and 3,000 will play into that somewhere along the line. Okay, so yeah, and if you look at it on the hour here, you can see the level that I'm saying I'm looking to buy is pretty much a pretty good level. Break up, retest of that. That's a fairly good indication of it moving back the upside. Move to the downside, I think, may be tempted for a scalp with anticipating a remote outside chance of us taking the bottom here of 2936. But I think that's pretty much the two levels you need to play today. So 3065 is to the upside, and 3031 break to the downside. But break to the downside, just bear in mind these levels here. The one thing when you're trading the S&P and the Dow in the US market, wherever you have a level and you're short, especially when the bigger time frames are up, and you can't argue with a bigger time frame being up, the trend being up at the moment. So especially when you're that kind of scenario, your shorts are scalps. What I mean by that is if you do take shorts, you're looking for the immediate next opportunity to take your profit. And you can see it's pretty close. You don't want to be greedy on your shorts. You can be greedy on your longs with decent setups, but your shorts you don't want to be greedy with. Okay, so yeah, that's it for me at the moment. I think this consolidation needs to break either way to the upside. Then we're looking for the top of range. Breaks the downside, then I'm looking for 3,000 as an opportunity to get a quick scalp down there, and then probably look to see what price action does at that level before buying again. So yeah, that's me at the moment on the S&P. We'll have to wait and see what transpires. We could have a break of this bigger range here. So that's just one thing you need to keep in your mind. But yeah, I'm just so skeptical when the bigger time frame is as bullish as it is at the moment. I want to see. Oh, you see, there is another level here. So that range break does bring us down to 2982. Okay. So yeah, I think watch this area. I'd watch it on the 15. I'm actually going to watch it on the 15. That's what I'm going to be doing. So any kind of break up there, I'm long. Any kind of break below this, I'm short, but I'm looking for 3,000. No more than that. Okay. Anyway, guys, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.